Welcome everyone to Hive City Mellowthrax once again.
Are we live on Twitch?
Yes, we are.
Good.
Then play it.
Very good. Flash approved.
Oh, I've missed this.
Oh yes. Yes, by the dark god, that's good.
In the name of Corn, I'm going to stab someone.
Just
The
a
Wait,
random
as long
bystander.
as not. Yes, I hope not one of us, though. Hope.
Depends on who's closest right now.
No.
Oh.
Oh, hi, Psyker!
Not funny.
There is
Do you
an
know what-
increased activity of enemies down in the Hive City. Operatives, PDF, RBTs, enemies galore.
I'm going for a
So-
walk.
to be smack.
Oh yeah, but I don't know what you know, Bacon, but a lot of things changed when the last time you left, you were here. The Inquisitor was already on Mellowthrax. We didn't just know it.
Oh dear.
It was in secret.
Oh yes.
The authorities, meaning the Archon plus the leaders, the other houses are preparing an all-out purge on the lower levels through the arbiters and the PDF. So last time we tried to, Antioch and his new apprentices had waged a disinformation campaign, fake news, to try to destabilize any potential good collaboration between the two forces. And we have we have an encounter which was hard fought, but we survived to prevent them to capture two of our gangers that could rat on us.
And I apologise for not being here to help.
It
Yeah,
will be much
that will be
appreciated.
much appreciated as I have serious lung trouble and are kinda irritated by that.
Sounds like a skill issue
Bunch
that you
of
need your
bad
lungs.
rolls for them.
Did you praise the Emperor?
Antioch was unscathed. He didn't suffer any damage, but the other two,
Right.
they were unconscious. They became I don't remember about Nullspark, but Drash became unconscious, being shot at while still unconscious. Though the others, the enemies also didn't get too many good rolls too. Or will be that.
You know what? Fuck it, Antioch. I might need your help in crafting something for me if it's possible to craft.
What?
Let's hear it. What you want?
Icons of Endless War, depending if Parry will allow it.
Page, which book?
Ooh, that sounds interesting.
It only affects.
It shall
only
be
it only
an icon of Slanesh if I have any say about it.
I will remove your limbs if you touch it. But it only affects cornates.
Mm-hmm. It's in
Basically
Tome of Blood.
allows any cornate that basically allows anyone that worships corn to a frenzy for free and gain an additional +10 to weapon skill.
Also, the Psycho will like it.
Doesn't do anything to the Psyker.
Well, he's got pointed in corn.
Does he?
Yeah.
No. It's Korn that has a problem with psychers. Antioch, personally, he doesn't care much for Korn. He just hates Nurgle in all his followers. Korn, he doesn't care much.
Oh, okay. We
but,
literally just posted the same thing, Yossi. Okay.
found
Quick
it.
question: what does Slanesh hate again? Which god does Slanesh hate again? I forget.
Korn.
All of them but corn.
Oh yeah.
That's mostly.
Oh yeah. So
Yep.
I basically the Nullspark basically despise it as Drash.
I'm
Drash
Belisarius.
is not coordinate.
I am.
And every time he sees them basically has fantasies of disturbing stuff that they do to him.
Lovely. But if Para allows, Antioch, would you be kind enough to give me a hand in creating that?
Yes, if the the
Yes.
DM allows it.
You have to acquire the flayed skin of a symbolic enemy figure.
Cool.
Symbolic enemy figure.
I'm gonna go for
Easy.
I'm gonna go for a
Easy.
high-ranking inquisitorial member then.
Oh, by the way, Antioch has this plan to convert the Inquisitor to Tzinch, to Chaos.
Cool. In which case, then I call
If
dibs
it-
on a second in command.
It involves to stab her with the Atomate Blade
All right.
and do a proper ritual. I can speak of the details after.
In which case, then Antioch, I'm gonna call dibs on the second in command for the use of the flayed skin.
You want okay. I would ask Drash to be the one to stab the Inquisitor because he's more able to be like stealthy about it.
How many times?
Well,
Are we talking about the London special or?
Just
stop,
once.
stop.
What?
She has to survive.
What
She has
special?
to survive.
I'm sorry, what?
London
London
special. You get good stabbing. You stab one, you get another stabbing absolutely free.
Oh my god.
Why?
It's how England works. It's full of knife crime.
Yeah, it's a sad reality.
Yes.
There are many symbolic figures in the enemy camp. Arbiters, commissars.
Anyone that can be gotten now, or out of curiosity.
Oh yeah, for my
We killed the
assassins
commissar.
got removed the head of a commissar.
Yeah, but
I'm using him.
that count?
I'm using the head as a trophy on my belt.
Is there any
Yeah, but-
notable figures that we can get a hold of now? So, out of curiosity, or is that a later thing?
Make a scrutiny test with
Oh, God.
minus... with plus 5.
Shit, where are the dice? Would you be kind enough to do that for me, Magic Man? Because I don't think I have scrutiny.
You want me to do it?
Please.
Yeah, very
Okay.
patiently.
Yes, I don't think I have scrutiny. I'm going to double check actually.
Scrutiny.
No, I do not.
I don't think I have very good
Do you at least have it trained?
track on scrutiny. Wait, let me see. I have to remember myself. How is scrutiny?
It's a perception.
It's perception.
It's trained. Yeah, it's trained, and perception is to roll. So, and I have to roll then 33 or less.
You get a plus 5.
Plus 5. So doesn't matter. I fail anyway.
Ah, shit.
Ouch.
What about you, Dresh?
Well, at this point, Dras can attempt silent move, stealth. What is it in this? Stealth test. Yeah. And,
I know it's silly, but I kind of want the icons of endless war before we go
you
into.
get minus
war.
10. Stealth minus 10. And whatever other modifiers you have. I remember Night Lords reroll stealth, if I remember correctly. Or they are twice as stealthy. They double their degrees of success. Something.
oh, I think it was the double modifiers for hiding. Your modifiers to spot them are doubled. Hold on.
Yeah. Bonuses to any stealth checks that combat circumstances grant based on visual hindrance are increased by 20. Okay. So by that you go to plus 10.
Okay, what are we sneaking around for?
I'm asking you to politely to find me a notable figure for skinning.
See who's in charge of the next assault, basically.
Yes.
Okay, we can try to sneak. We will.
I doubt it, but I'm curious though if you're able to kidnap him first.
It's gonna be a series of other things. What'd you get?
That's like 10-degree success from
Alright.
all my gear.
Jesus.
Despite your stature, despite being clad in power armor, you slither through shadows,
Ugh.
bulkheads.
He's one with the shadow. Or the shadow is him.
He is darkness incarnate. And you can see the next assault is gonna be headed by the arbiters.
Ooh, fun.
We will pass
Do we
that
know?
information on.
Do we know where they are going to attack?
Here.
All right.
So what do you want to do? Do you want to set an ambush for them?
How many of them are coming?
Also, do we know?
Well, there's gonna be hundreds of combatants.
Hundreds.
Not at the single point, of course. You do not know their exact plans, but you know there's gonna be, just like before, a full-scale assault in the Undercity.
Parrot, if I can, I'm going to round up as many people as I can into an unruly horde.
Mm-hmm. Make an infamy test.
What is
Ooh,
mine?
I like your think. We like your thinking.
51.
Time to add a bit of some national influence.
That is a success.
All right. So you do rise up a big rubble of discontent people with being raided by gangers and now being technically raided by the loyalist forces, driven out of their homes.
Antioch, I need your help with this because I don't think I can do it. I need your help to convince them to carve the icon of corn into their torsos.
Whoa. How can I do that?
Before you do that, now Spark has a bit of an idea involving drugs.
You touch them. I was gonna give them friends on etc. Anyway, and slaught.
Interesting.
More like we have
Wait,
an idea.
I can.
Hang
I
on.
can make.
Now Spark is going to look at you and growl something and says, if we are to slaughter these warriors' forces and create a distraction, why not temporarily combine the benefits of Slanesh, the perfect one, with
No.
corn?
No, goo worshipper.
Call me that again, and I will stick this. Hold up on this. Hold up. Something that would be better. But that's better that didn't exist. And is a.
Does Antioch has to intervene and separate the children?
I think he will do because I'm gonna say that he'll be.
Otherwise, I will. Call me that
Unfor-
again, and I will shove this up your ass.
Unfortunately, you'll be dead before it.
That should not belong in someone near any orifice is ever.
Unfortunately, you try it, you're dead.
I like to see you.
You've seen me in combat.
No.
This is gonna be
Antioch,
fun.
we need the voice of reason. I don't want to bully this. I don't want to bully the soulsmith just yet.
The what?
You want me to try to convince both of you? Okay.
I vote for the honor. I vote for murder tool.
No, Dresh is just enjoying the show, I guess.
Yeah, hovering over with his jetpack. You know?
He's just egging us on.
He has a stash of popcorn secret, one of his compartments of the armor.
Occasionally throw some of the popcorn at both of us. Go on, fight, you bastards!
He's looking at new cloak and new pair of boots. So, are you fighting? What's up? Yeah, how is Antioch attempting to dissuade you from tearing each other apart?
Also, I think
I mean-
it's on the verge of turning to an all-out, beat.
It's on the
Beat up
verge of
on-
murder.
Yeah, it's on the verge of one of us being killed.
I mean, parameters. Are you saying that I should try to convince two actual people to stop fighting?
I'm willing to stop fighting if you make reasonable points. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, what would
Okay.
Antioch be
What
saying
about
to
the-
them?
I'd say more like if you want to try and convince the characters to per side to not attempt to kill each other.
Okay, let me. Okay. Antioch will try to put in the middle of two giant beasts, mechanical beasts or armored beasts. Like that's a smart thing to do. And he says,
Gentlemen, we are in the brink of destruction, and you will definitely die here ingloriously at the hands of things that are less than you. Do you want to be remembered like that? No,
Yeah.
you won't be remembered by that because nobody will ever remember you,
Nay, brother.
nor your gods. Do you want to look fools on your own gods?
Nay, brother. I was merely attempting to do a devotion of corn when this thing, I say, gesturing at him, wanted to intervene.
Antioch turns to Belisarius and he says,
Do you think Corn cares for someone who whines?
and then he
No.
turns to Nullspark and says,
Do you think Slanesh cares for someone who acts like a child?
There's
"That's what
some.
I have to say."
There's inaudible grumbling.
You do.
And before he says, and sometimes if he wants to do stuff to children that will make your mind break.
What?
Nothing.
Is that broadcasted over the Vox?
Attempts to look innocent.
I'm gonna go gather the horde and encourage them to have icons of corn upon them.
Okay, Bacon, you
Yo.
said that you want to for Antioch to help.
I feel like you're
Do
the better
on that.
person. I'd like you to encourage the horde to either wear or potentially carve upon them the corn emblem.
Antioch can actually make one person at a time to do that, like force them to do it.
How big is the
It's
horde?
just one person.
that I've gathered.
Now, a horde of like I don't know hundreds of people.
That'd take too much time.
If
That'd take too
somehow-
much time.
Yeah. I'm
So-
hoping that you're
or-
able to use your funny words, Magic Man, to say
if-
this shit's gonna protect you.
if the DM allows me to like conjure a channel into the warp and something like that to make like I don't know a mass spell just for that action out of the blue.
I would say Belisarius has to make a corruption check.
Corruption check. That would be under my corruption, wouldn't it?
Yes.
Cool.
And you get a
I'm gonna
plus.
I'm gonna. Oh, sorry.
You get plus 20.
I'm gonna fate point that.
Yeah. Okay.
Fuck's sake. Cool.
What did you roll?
I rolled a 98.
Yeah, you're not corrupted anymore. You become a loyalist.
Damn it! I'm a Carcharodon.
Enwith.
You're a loyalist now.
Paragon. a loyalist paladin right here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
since
your
that felt
butcher's
horribly-
nails fall off.
Yeah.
No more
Yeah.
bloodlust.
Yeah, since that, unfortunately, since that's failed, I'm just gonna gather the horde and just have them around the entry
Yeah.
point that the RPTs are gonna be going.
The rubble gathers, and they are slowly going towards where the Arbitis outpost is. in
How
this
much
area.
Slaughter and Friends do we have access to?
Enough to drive a horde crazy. Some
Cool,
people
are we-
don't even need slot or frenzy to misbehave.
Cool. I will be essentially issuing that out to them all and instruct them to take it before the fight happens.
Mhm.
Do.
The horde is loaded with the performance enhancing supplements, and
Drugs.
they are
Provided by-
moving,
Provided by me.
I hope not.
provided by
Performing-
everybody
They're
who
100%
can.
Oh, therefore 100% provided by me.
Lovely.
You can make an
cool.
infamy test, Noel Sparks, if you want to do that. Otherwise, the
because-
drugs come from all over the Hive City.
Infamy test. Infamy is 52. Oh, D100, I'm guessing.
Yes.
Yes.
Roll the 2d10s. Roll the dice.
62, that's a fail.
Okay. Yeah. Well, you provide a bunch of the drugs needed for this, but you can see that people already had their own supplies, or there are other suppliers in the city that are willing to provide. And so you're not the only one offering your substances to the group. Others have done the same.
Smiles to himself and said, and think, as long as they have, as long as they have points enhancers.
Do.
Oh, the rubble isn't properly equipped for a fight with people like the RBDs.
Do we have access to better gear for them, or is it just whatever the fuck they can get a hold of?
Yeah, there's not gonna be enough proper guns for all the rubble to be equipped. Gangs hold tight to their equipment. They don't want it to get out of hand, out of
No, of course.
their hands, and they don't care for the.
I can see the
whoops. For
I
the
can see the
people of the
civilians
city that much.
being armed with like sticks and stones and probably pieces of
Baseball
um,
bats,
metal, metal bats,
Shivs.
chips. Yeah.
metal
knives.
pipes, wrenches, makeshift blades
Piece-
made of
Pieces of machinery.
yeah. Others go at it with their bare fists
The point is,
or
but
broken
basically-
bottles.
basically my plan is tie up the Arbites so I can get in and eat their command.
Mhm.
and in a small way also do a. I know this is technically isn't ritual, but I'm hoping it would technically count as a coordinate ritual. Does that make sense?
It depends. We'll see how this goes. So,
Blood for the blood god. Skull for the skull throne. All that fun stuff.
some of these
before
would make
we
very
go-
good NPCs. Yeah.
Before we go, I want to inscribe some sigils in the body of us. I mean, us mean Belisarius and Rash and Nullspark.
Hmm.
It will be
Coin-
just the
coinate
symbol
symbols?
for. No,
Coinate
not
symbols?
coordinate symbols. Not coordinate symbols.
Okay, good.
A symbol for. In case we get ourselves into another encounter, it's a symbol for. Forget the name of the spell. It's. Let me. So it's precognition. It helps in evasion tests.
Oh,
For
cool.
now, it's only a spell that I can give you that can be useful in a battle situation.
Thanks, dude.
The rubble
I mean,
is prepared.
Enchuk probably will be fighting himself fighting too. So there's a chance he won't be able to cast that spell if he is busy.
Yes. Huzzah,
That was
people!
more for the. Remember that time you wanted to challenge the Orzork's mutant leader for a duel?
It worked fine.
Yeah. Sure. One versus one. Yeah.
It
And they
it
jumped
went
all up.
well. I don't know what you're talking about. I just remember it. I remember that plan going perfectly.
We did try it.
Yes, we did.
So the arbiters have to act sooner than they had anticipated to deal with this
Okay, so they won't be-
insurgency.
So they are not completely prepared, I guess.
And we'll see how they do.
Wiggity wiggity whack. Get in the sack.
Of course, rubble like this is bread and butter for the RBTs.
Until
They are boosted by pre-workout, let's say. Is there anybody from your gang or any one of you present there?
oh no, I hope I'm there because again, corn frenzy, fun
Mhm.
time.
Okay.
I'd say
Alright.
no spot would be them would attack.
gonna be-
Basically, they're by the fact that in the form of the people he's unknowingly kind of infected, and with the quote unquote performance enhancing drugs he handed out.
Basically, I'm going to be frenzying and charging in the first wave.
All right.
Also, my guys are technically he just weird. Fast statistic. The drugs remove moral. Basically, remove the morals, make them horny, and out for blood.
That's what frenzy and slaughter does basically. Makes them faster and angrier.
No, mine make them horny.
Lovely. Cool. Do we need to roll
And I
anything?
mean that. And
I
I
r-
mean that literally.
Lovely.
Yes, we know what. Okay.
Yeah. So
The
what's
rubble
unity
crashes against the RBTs, who, despite being caught off guard, are prepared for such occasions.
Suddenly, World Eater.
Suddenly, rage. Make a weapon skill test.
Cool. Need it under an 80. That is an 11.
Mhm.
Do degrees count for this?
Yes, you hack through Arbites like batter.
Ooh,
Skull to the Skull Throne. Blood for the Blood God.
well, all of them.
Not all of
this
them.
troop.
Well,
That's
the the ones that are in the front side of the engagement, in the middle of the engagement, the first ones. And they, of course, fire at you with their guns, not being very successful with scatter rounds, buckshot, even slugs don't really do much.
Shit meant for like meant for lightly armored targets, basically.
Yeah. And
I'm essentially going straight for the commander as I hack through the horde.
uh-huh.
Antioch is near, watching the battle.
Okay.
Prepared to intervene if Belisarius is somewhat at danger or something. Because he has to cast a spell for it to work.
Yes.
I want you to make a toughness test, Belisarius.
Cool. What is my toughness? My
As
toughness
a
is
shock mole lands on your forehead.
61.
Ah, again, one of those.
I succeed.
All right.
Mm.
You are absolutely fine. You can continue on slaughtering.
Cool.
And you can, well, Antioch, make an awareness test.
Uh-oh, somebody look at me weirdly. Awareness.
They called you a filthy mutant again. The racists are back.
Awareness. Yeah, okay, I'm trained. Awareness is perception. Again, 43. Reroll. I got the same points. no. I rolled 63 and now I roll 53. Explain. Okay, I failed.
All right.
Going to be
Belisarius,
bonked
make
in the
another weapon skill test.
Cool. That is a 2.
You
That's 7
s-
degrees.
You slay
helps.
every Arbites visible.
Dun 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 dun.
No,
Come back here, you fucker.
no proctor there though. And you can hear commands like fall back, reposition, request immediate support.
I'm assuming me and the horde are essentially just going to be going full.
Yeah,
because we're all frenzied.
Yeah, the horde is 100% moving forward.
Whee!
Are they like
Can
hacking,
we
slashing the
say-
dead bodies?
Can we say Drash is still hiding out in their field quarters or whatever?
I mean, did he left, or did he join us?
I would assume you were staying there to cause a bit of chaos.
You would be around the operational area. The area of operation around the AO.
Drash will be listening around for a Vox operator and listen in on the channels to see if they report anything unusual.
It's not
Like if this is
movements
more
of-
than just a,
into
riot,
the area?
a regular riot.
Make a scrutiny test with +10. The Arbites Vox is lit up with reports. Everybody's asking what happened, what is it down there, where is that, where is the other one. It's a mess.
2 degrees success.
Okay.
very nice.
The proctor is looking to
Actually, 30
Uh,
degrees.
meet with whoever is down here from the Inquisition.
Okay, and no reports of fallen angels or anything of that nature.
You cannot make out if anything of that sort has been uttered. You can hear reports of an animal, a beast, a monster, a mutant. Others are talking about infestations. You cannot make out if anybody has mentioned Astartes or Chaos or anything that could be directly related to the actual circumstances.
Just because I'm frenzied doesn't mean I don't have feelings.
Understood.
They're just very hurtful.
The arbiter, the proctor, is making his way through these hub blocks and is attempting to make it to the to this this pipeline, so he can traverse the city faster and get to a vehicle probably.
Would you be kind enough to trip him up?
Sometimes I wish to have some sort of mental radar to find people there, but there is no such thing.
Technically, science does that, but only if they're magic as well.
Or you can use an Auspex as well.
Yeah, true.
No specs.
Scanner, yeah. Mind scan.
But I don't have the train for that.
You don't need training to use an Auspex. Just it's basically
Doesn't count as.
Sorry.
Doesn't that fell into tech use?
It
No.
is a tech use to use an Auspex, but
Use
just
an
having
Auspex, yeah.
just having an Auspex gives you plus 20 to awareness tests.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Awareness. Okay, I guess I'm going to try then. Plus 10. So awareness is perception. So roll for 53 in that case. 49. It helped.
Huzzah!
It helped. So I point my Auspex and it makes some noises and whirling. And I guess I detect movement inside the pipeline.
Yeah. There is a psychic technique called mind scan that does exactly that. The astropaths have it.
Of course.
Okay. So, you detect movement in the pipeline. You can detect the vox signals emanating from the arbiter's personal vox or microbead, whatever he's using.
Mm-hmm.
And he's well, he would be falling back that way rather than there, so he would be in
Okay.
between those two roads, these two tunnels.
Okay.
Yeah, if he
Is Belisarius in my line of sight?
He, even if he's not right now, he would be like behind a building inside a hub block. He is in your nearby vicinity.
I am slaughtering like crazy, I imagine.
Yeah, he's kicking around slaughtered, mutilated Arbites bodies.
Okay. I wanted to send him a thought, but since he's not in view,
I'm also technically
I will-
frenzied, so I'm probably really wouldn't respond to it.
Yeah, if you would shout, he would be
Not
able to
respond,
hear
I just-
you. But yeah,
Yes, give me a new target. I would also technically see him first, hopefully.
I could. I could send a thought to Belisarius to indicate the Proctor's position.
Mhm.
But if he's inside the building, I cannot see him. I have to use the Vox cast.
Do it. Encourage me to
I'll
come out
say-
to start to find a new dinner.
GM, repeat me the exact location of the Proctor.
He's between the two main routes, around the distillery, the refinery.
Antioch powers the Vox caster and they say,
Belisarius, the proctor is running away. He's near the distillery engine.
All I hear is running meat, and we'll attempt to run it down.
Okay.
Do I need to do anything for that?
running
or-
meat or
Running
trophy?
meat.
Trophy
I'm-
hunt.
Fast food.
I'm
Trophy.
currently a little bit frenzy.
You're gonna have to roll for athletics to break through enough walls to reach the proctor.
Not
in
strength.
time.
So strength
That is,
instead.
that is strength, yes.
I'm gonna fate point that. Dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee. That is a success.
Mhm.
61 to 20. That is 4 to. No, wait. Plus. No, hang on. 81 to. That is 6 degrees of success. Because I forgot I get plus 20 from my armor.
The Proctor believe probably feeling safe.
Oh,
suddenly
yeah!
has something crumbling behind them.
Dun 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 dun.
Cornite berserkers are closer than they appear.
What? Is it just the fucking scene from Jurassic Park? He's trying to get away.
Hey, Parametus, you have your session
did you get
title for today.
Did you get jump scared by a freaking by a freaking Judge Dredd head cosplayer?
No, I'm the one doing the jump scaring.
Oh yes! As Carven's hands.
Dun 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 dun.
Okay.
Ricola.
Mm. You can reach him. You are faster than him.
Oh, I'm certainly faster than him.
So you
So
can
you're just gonna
charge and attack him.
charge and essentially attempt to grapple him.
Okay.
That's a strength off, I believe.
It
that
is
is,
an attack, so he can technically dodge.
That isn't it. That it's a hit, but can he dodge?
I don't know, I'm asking him if he wants to host travel or wait to see on the weather.
Grapple is weird. Give me a second.
Host.
Ah,
Isn't your close by that he can like watch the fighting happening?
If you're gonna have to make an acrobatics check to get there in time. Otherwise, you're gonna be too slow.
I will try.
Go forth, magic man.
I mean, I wanted to probe his mind to find out if he knows more about us and what other plans.
I'm planning on just
might happen.
grabbing him if that helps.
Oh, okay, okay. Just wanted to do that before Belisarius turned him into mincemeat.
I am
then
I am
the trophy.
frenzied. Grappling is still an attack,
It is, yes.
and once he's
already
struggling, it
athletic.
ends.
Acrobatics is agility, and
Yes.
agility is not much. I will try anyway, but never know.
Just falling down the stairs.
77. Nah. I had to roll 35 or less. So Antioch tries to climb down, but he misses a foot, so almost falls. So nah, I just go around. Safer way.
You do a forward. You almost did a forward roll down the stairs.
Can somebody parry and a grapple?
And
Can you?
can Nalspark-
the controller
Nalspark would like to
damage.
would like to jump scare the Judge Dredd cosplayer.
I've already
As a
engaged.
done that.
Unfortunately, I'm literally just about to grab him.
Well, he's gonna get Foxy jump scared anyway, so.
Grapple. Affect a grappled opponent or escape from a grapple.
To be fair, as soon as I've grappled him, I'm going to be doing the puny god scene from Avengers.
The puny what?
Puny god.
Puny God. It's when Hulk grabs Loki by the ankle and just whacks him in the ground.
oh yeah, I remember that. It took me a while. Oh yes.
Puny Arbiter.
Well,
Yeah, he will attempt to parry it.
and Nalspark is going to
The target of the grapple may use a reaction if
appear-
able to avoid the
appear
attack.
out of nowhere, in the distance, just staring and watching.
He parries you successfully.
Motherfucker.
Gives you the middle finger.
You can spend an infinity
Nalspark is
point to ignore that.
basically taunting. Also, Nalspark is basically taunting
Yeah,
you.
as a
Well,
Knight
that is-
Berserker, I believe.
No, I'm
can
going
do
to
something
spend a
like
fate
that.
point to overpower his parry.
Unstoppable Wrath. During combat, Berserker may spend an infamy point to either make an opposed strength test to ignore successful parry made against one of his attacks, or make a single toughness test to ignore the effects of injury. So yeah, you can use an infamy point to make an opposed strength
Yes.
to ignore a parry.
Yes. Let us parry off, sir. I'm going to fate point that. Oh, motherfucker. 72.
Degrees of success.
That's technically no degrees of success, but I still pass.
Okay.
No, sorry, that's 2. Apologies. I keep forgetting I increase in strength when I frenzy.
And you are also larger than him.
Yes.
That is somewhere on a different page.
I believe it's plus 10, but I could be wrong.
Most likely, yeah. Jesus Christ, this rulebook.
Yeah, it could be laid out a little bit better.
Hang on.
Yeah, you get a plus 10.
If
Sure.
Nalspark gets injected Belsize with a pointy use, what? I'm curious while he's in the middle of fighting out the beast. I'm kind of curious what would happen.
I hope to God you didn't inject me, but I'm hoping. I hope I grabbed him.
You done grab him.
If I
Ew.
manage to inject you, have done more than grab him.
Yo, Hulk smash puny Arbite.
Okay.
Alright. Alright.
And you're going
If-
to the safer route to meet Belisarius.
Yeah, and if Belisarius is holding, does that mean he can't use his arms?
I'm holding him by the leg, I imagine, and just swinging him into the ground
Yeah.
until he gives up.
You can attempt to damage him by making an opposed strength.
Cool. Swing, bala bala, swing. Ah, motherfucker. That's 1 degree of success.
Okay.
Yeah.
He also got a degree of success, but your modifier is bigger,
Yeah.
so you win the test. You deal 1d5 plus strength bonus minus 3 damage.
That's right, boys. My
Fuck.
modifier
One-
is bigger.
And 1 level of fatigue.
To him.
Yes.
10, 2, 12. That is 9 points of damage to him.
Okay. His armor absorbs it.
Ah. But he's still getting knocked around, which is pretty good.
He has a level of fatigue, so anything he rolls from now on has a minus 10.
Sweet.
You can throw him down. You can push
Hang on.
him.
Pile drive him.
You can ready an item. You can stand if you're not on the ground.
Well, as I said,
And,
I'm doing the Hulk smash scene, basically just grabbing his legs and
Is
swinging him
he
into the
carrying
ground.
any grenades?
The
Oh, yeah.
arbiter
Yeah,
is
exactly.
carrying grenades. Yes.
Oh, in which case then action to take the grenades off.
That's gonna be on a
No, just
subsequent
put a pin
turn.
and throw him.
Hang on. While he's doing that,
That's a good one. Yeah.
can Spot like sneak up and stab him and with basically a some sort of supercharger or something? I think that also makes him horny. I really want to see what happens.
Who? Eject who?
To whom?
One moment. With the four
Size
teams. So
difference.
sorry, there's the cosplayer.
Cosplayer? What?
Judge Dredd cosplayer keeps saying.
Ah,
Yeah. Just
Yeah, because
weird.
that's what they look like. So, and yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna give him if the ought to be is the horny juice, basically.
You
Make
injecting?
him very, basically injecting him with something, and that'll make him very excited, and basically in the way that one that a very excited.
Again, who you injecting?
The RTBTs.
Mhm.
I'm
Yeah.
confused. I'm confused as to why.
Just for the hell of it. They plan to see
Okay.
what will happen.
All right.
Is there a
won't
specific
be able to see much.
substance you're injecting him with, or a secret
Some,
Null Sparks formula?
something to make him horny, apparently.
I don't
Yeah.
know why he needs to be horny to have the shit to be thrown into walls and shit. In fact, I'd rather he not be
Maybe to
horny.
like it.
Well, no spark formula. You do not want to know what I put in there,
Okay.
All right.
and I mean it.
He does not pass his toughness test to ignore the effects of horny juice. And on his turn,
mean-
he will attempt to break free from, to take control of the grapple.
So opposed strength, yes.
Opposed strength, yes.
My last fate point.
Damn.
Fuck it. That is
Whoa.
2 degrees of success for me. Jesus.
He does not take control. He's not strong
Cool.
enough. Now, now all the rest of you are in range there.
Now that the RTBs has the swing punch him. Now for Belisarius.
You do it, I will hit you.
I like to see you. You've got you're in the middle of something, and I can be sneaky.
Well, you're there.
Yes. And at the end of the day, it's up to the para if I notice, and I am frenzied right now. So if you attack me, I will view you.
It is Belisarius' turn.
Not attacking in so much as basically just
I'm saying-
adding,
no, I'm saying-
just
I'm saying-
adding something.
I'm saying if you inject me, I will view it as an attack.
Oh,
Cool. I'm gonna keep swinging away, Mr. Arbiter. Strength off, I assume.
Do you want to deal damage to him?
Well,
throw
fatigue,
him,
just
throw
basically
him down.
basically
What's it gonna be?
slam him. Take his leg and slam him into the shipping container.
Okay. Strength off. You
You
succeed.
I succeed.
Again, 1d5 plus strength modifier minus 3 damage.
Do 8. That is 4 plus 12. That is 16. 13 damage.
Some damage goes through. He suffers another level of fatigue.
What does two levels do for him?
It doesn't change many things. If the levels of fatigue are equivalent or exceed his toughness bonus, he falls unconscious.
Cool. I don't want to kill him because I want him to be alive for the skinning, and I also know Antioch wants him.
Antioch wants to read his mind.
Yes.
As before, preferably before his mind being like saturated with pain.
I mean, you can always try and read his mind as I'm swinging about.
Yep.
Hang
So
on.
that's why I'm going to
And
do
now
right
Spark
now.
would like, yeah, now Spark would also, before the flame, would prefer to inject, keep him alive in a flayed state for his own usage.
I
I think both sides wants his skull, and he has the right to it.
Yeah,
so-
basically, I'm going to be skinning him and using that said skin for the Icons of Endless War, then I'm taking his skull immediately afterwards. There's no
Promises.
But at
negotiation.
least all I really need is his body. As long as I have, and I can use the comments I had for my project.
Promises. Can I roll for Mind Probe right now?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Null Sparks,
75
you
more rest,
can
please.
take your turn. What do you do?
48. 2 degrees of success. What does the poor Arbitis Proctor's mind show
It takes
me?
5 rounds to go so deep. Now you detect his surface thoughts. You are very shallow in the shallow areas of his mind, and you can feel a mixture of exhilaration, rage, pain,
Horniness, I guess.
yes, satisfaction, delight, and
He's just saying we. He's just saying we in his head. We.
I know what is happening. I know what is happening here, Parametus. Because that's the first time that the games. Oh no, you just capture his surface thoughts. So he knows something. He talked with somebody important, but we cannot know about it at least right now.
Why do you think? Why do you think I'm trying to capture him in an awkward way?
You so did. And
Do I have to roll again for Mind Probe, trying to try
Uh,
a better point?
no,
The better-
it takes
better
5 rounds to go so far inside his mind. Each round the power is sustained with the same modifiers as the initial test to use the power. There's no chance of, if the psyker wins the focus power test, he gleans information from the target's mind, depending on how long
I'm
the
aware of
successful
that.
maintain the power.
I'm
yeah.
aware of that, but we haven't made that before in the other tests.
Because
the
it
first
was
time.
happening outside of combat, where 5 rounds pass in literally less than half a minute.
Okay. Okay, I guess it makes sense then.
Um,
So Antioch will try to read again. Can I, or do I have to wait?
you
for,
just have to
those
maintain the
players
power
and-
for more rounds.
Oh, okay.
Drash, are you doing something?
Yes, Trash is going to be making his way back at this point.
Wasn't Rash like hearing communications, trying to
Yeah, he was
Yes.
listening in,
find
but
something?
There, anything notable come up in the radio chatter so far?
There are Arbites reinforcements coming towards your way to pick up the Proctor.
overwatch, Trash will say, "We've got whatever you're doing. Hurry it up. You have reinforcements on the route."
And make a scrutiny test with -30 this time.
Me.
Drash. As he's listening in on the RBT's and the Imperial's Vox.
I'll re-roll that just to see if we can get it. Nothing.
Okay.
1 degree failure.
Mm-hmm. Still, you don't make out any references to Astartes or Chaos.
Does not mean there's any.
True. You're just not hearing him.
Cannot find it.
Null Sparks,
Yes?
what are you doing?
Jabbing another needle to the proctor's ass.
A horse tranquilizer dart. The proctor goes numb, goes falls down.
I'm not a horse. Was obnoxious.
Hey! You just gave me an idea.
What is
I
Null
don't
Sparks
think the
doing?
RTP And I don't think the RTPs is going to love this. One
you doing?
moment. I need to check the term of access or something.
Okay. The Proctor will attempt again to take control of the grapple, while Null Sparks is going through his megadendrites, needles, chemical files, and whatever else he's got on him at the moment.
Yeah, he's
Opposed-
got a lot of stuff that should not be jammed, that is labeled for bodily use, that should not, that should not be.
Opposed
Does he,
strength.
64.
Okay.
Oh yeah, he's going to jam in another needle that basically enhances the pain he feels.
Okay.
That's 2 degrees from me.
You maintain grapple.
Cool.
Belisarius, it is your turn. Beating around
Cool.
the arbiter.
I'm gonna keep smashing him into hard objects.
Okay.
Isn't it? That is a 9.
Puts his legs in the arms.
Yeah, but thwack, thwack, thwack.
Why
Another one.
one.
Another one. Another one.
That's 8 degrees of success, by the way.
That's a soundboard. I'll give you a soundboard.
Para, that's,
Okay.
yeah, Para, that is 8. I don't know if it helps, but that is 8 degrees.
That's the noise that happens when you hit
Okay.
the other baby.
8. So you can interchange what you rolled for your degrees of success, generally.
Got 8 degrees of success, if that helps.
Okay. Plus your strength modifier -3.
Strength modifier -3. 8. That would be 17 damage if we're using my degrees of success as the damage.
Another
17.
point of fatigue and damage goes through his armor and toughness.
Donk.
Antioch, you are maintaining your mind probe. This is the third round.
Okay. What does Antioch find in this time?
True.
More in-depth information, I guess.
Third. Sort through the target's most recent memories covering the last 12 hours or since the target last steps, less casual information. The target may be keeping secrets, such as simple passwords or recent experiences he might wish to hide, may also be found at this level. The target's infamy, characteristics of, if any, is also known to the psyker. He is a Arbites Proctor. He's one of the higher-ups. He was in lead of this assault.
Okay.
He came in contact with the inquisitorial forces on the planet, but he did not reveal any information that would immediately betray corruption, chaos, and traitorous Astartes. He only let the inquisitorials know that there is a very very big problem down here, and they will have to investigate deeper.
Also,
So
did you
this
hear
specific
why
assault was
Sam
not ordered by
I'm going to
the
inject- I
Inquisitors.
injected him with?
agents.
I'm basically injecting. I also this guy got injected with something that makes him experience his pain receptors. Takes the dials and cranks them up to 11.
Okay.
So he will anytime he experiences pain, it is basically a quadrupled in magnitude.
He resists the effect of your substances. And
Why did you say? Did you already roll?
I rolled for toughness, and he succeeded.
God! Bye, Slanesh.
And you know that Antioch, you know that there will be an Arbites quote-unquote private special vessel flying up to the Inquisitor's void ship to exchange vital information only the Arbites have, that are being kept secret from the PDF and the planetary governor.
Ooh.
That does sound like a good opportunity to get aboard.
Antioch,
Yes.
are you all right?
I kind of. See, the point is, you're giving me such information that could be so valuable, but I don't know how to do with it right now, and we are in a hurry.
Do we know where the Arbites shuttle is?
Not yet. Maybe in subsequent turns, Antioch can retrieve this information.
Cool. I'm gonna keep swinging.
Antioch says to Belisarius, "Remove his helmet. I want to see his face."
All right. I'll do that on my turn.
Or should I say?
Remove his helmet. I want to see his face.
Dun 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 dun.
The Proctor went now, didn't he? No, it was Belisarius. So now it is Null Sparks, Drash. Antioch is maintaining Mind Probe.
Yes, I want to maintain. The DM, I want to ask one thing still in this round.
Yes.
Is this Proctor one of those who go in the void ship to in contact with the Inquisitor ship, or is some higher up?
He wouldn't be one to go with
Be there, okay.
Yeah, he wouldn't be there.
Okay, so yeah, the thing Antioch said Belisarius to remove his helmet was to see his face. So in the case that the opportunity for Antioch to pretend to be him, the Proctor, as an infiltrator into, in this case, the void ship. But since he's not the one who goes there, there's no point, I guess, to do that with him.
Okie dokie.
So, more investigation for us to do about that subject.
Aye.
So it's business as usual. Belisarius can rip his head off if he wants.
I thought you needed
Normally.
more information though, like where the shuttle is.
I mean, let's see. Antioch will maintain mind probing until Belisarius is done. Simply.
Basically, I'm gonna keep swinging away until he gets knocked the fuck out.
Yeah, until the batteries run out.
Hang on.
Null Sparks,
As lo-
Drash.
Also, no. Nullspark would like to basically repurpose his body to basically make mecha dendrites made out of a human carcass. With the control interface being constructed from the commissar's head.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
We're currently in combat right now, where that might be a little bit difficult.
Null Sparks is
Oh,
looking at the
okay,
Proctor, machinating, scheming what he's going to do with the remains once Belisarius
Okay,
is
I
done.
thought. Okay, my apologies. I thought we were done. With the combat.
No, still not finished.
I'm here now. We're never done with combat.
Oh yeah. To finish the combat, you still need the head, correct? Doesn't need to be chopped off after the skin is flayed, or do you not really care?
Right now, I want the entire body, intact as possible.
Okay then. Time to do bonk.
Define bonk.
One moment.
I've got a
Since you need
moment
his body be sort of intact, I cannot use the shrieking pistol or set that low frequency, but that's just
Let's wait. As far as I'm aware, I need the entire skin as intact as possible. Correct, Para?
That would be
Okay.
better, yes.
Yes. So I prefer you not to fuck up the body, which I'm fairly sure you're quite capable of doing with all your weapons.
Well, the
Hence
speaker
why I'm not using my
pistol.
G-Nex.
all my
this-
weapons are about fucking up the human body to the point where it's unrecognizable.
Then I would appreciate it if you no
Yes.
touch you for now.
God. What if I just punched him?
This is gonna be a long campaign, I guess.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Antioch.
Yeah, I'm going to punch him to
Okay.
the face.
Make a weapon skill test with plus 20 because he's grappled.
Okay, weapon skill 60. Alright, so 65 is the number it'll stay away from. 45, that's a pass.
Okay. Roll 1d10.
1 point damage, oh my god.
Okay. Yeah, it's not enough to go through his armor and toughness. You do not do any damage to him. You do you give him another point of fatigue.
Oh, so I just make it hard for him to
still
fight.
helps.
Good.
Hmm.
And
Antioch,
oh yeah,
you go
that's
one
basically the only
step
thing I can
deeper.
do since all of my weapons are about. Since I can lop off his head, or make his head non-existent.
Wait a minute.
By the way, Para, Starties have unarmed warrior. We deal 1d10, not 1d5.
You are correct, yes.
I was just checking.
Any new information that Antioch gives in this round?
You know the names and faces of the people that are going to be on board the mission
Good. That's good.
to the Inquisitor's ship.
Is
You
there like
also
one?
see... Yeah, go on.
Is any one of those other people like a liaison from, like an envoy for the Inquisitors, or is just Arbitus?
There are gonna be agents of the Inquisition in that plane as well.
Okay, I guess yes, makes sense. So I guess that's all for this.
You also retrieve
Round?
passwords, any contacts, and complicated hidden ciphers he probably has. Words that the RBTs use to communicate with one another discreetly.
Okay, good. Keep in mind, Antioch has total recall, so we'll remember everything about this,
Mhm.
and might be useful in the next in the future.
Excellent.
And
So
you
I
are
guess
also
Bell
aware of
first again?
pivotal moments in his life.
Oh.
When he
Technically, this,
lost his dog, his first
technically,
love.
this right now is a pivotal moment.
It is, yes.
Especially
I mean-
since you're the pivot.
Very well done.
Hmm.
I mean, does Antioch wants to make the man cry? I don't think so. Like, remember when he lost his dog? Saying with,
Its name was Snuffles.
if Antioch was that kind of person, he will make fun of him because, oh, I'm gonna cry, shit and piss. Remember when he lost his dog? Boo! I guess he went in one of the protein vats somewhere, and you ate him
Damn.
and loved it. I'm saying this out of character, of course. Antioch only cares for meaningful, important information.
Mhm. There isn't much
Antioch is-
information you can retrieve from him. Any more useful information? You already got whatever you need.
Yes, password ciphers,
any more would
people
be
involved in
too
the
personal.
too personal, but information that's too personal is like useless as he's about to die anyway. So,
Cool.
Belisarius.
oh,
So my turn.
does he
it's,
has any
Druz's turn, yeah.
family?
This is Thrush.
Does he has any family?
He has siblings, yes. He doesn't have wife or kids.
Okay, siblings.
How would you say Drash is listening in on the channels? Is he like sitting on top of the building, just using his armor's internal systems, or is he like looming over a guy in a field station jet who's operating the switchboard?
You could have picked up a microbeat from a fallen Arbites, or the whole head, and hold onto the helmet next to your ear so you can hear from the Voxcast. Or you could have one of the gangers tap in with a bigger, more capable Vox station and then relay it to you. It can be either or, really. I think
Let's
the
go with
faster
that.
way would be to have an Arbites helmet at hand from the dead one.
Let's just go with the helmet then.
I mean, there are plenty lying around.
Mm-hmm.
Drash will use mimic and say into the field channel. Attention, Arbites reinforcements. This is Charlie 4-2, Charlie 4-2, field station. Please reroute to the 200 meters to your west. You are needed there. Repeat, you are needed there.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to buy time for my associates.
Thank you, sir.
Alright.
Nice.
That is going to be a deception plus a bunch.
Ooh.
I don't know what the bonuses are just yet, but that is 2 degrees, 2 degrees success before that.
Okay, yeah, you have 6 degrees of success using the Proctor's voice or any of the Arbites you've met.
Okay.
You detect the reinforcements that were a few rounds away from coming uninvited to the party. Turn and move away. Instead of coming this way towards you, they go this way, which is like 2 kilometers off.
Okay. I keep forgetting how big the hive is, to be honest.
Yeah. There's
Yeah.
millions of people here.
True.
Yes.
Yeah.
My turn to play with the with the proctor,
Yes.
or is there somebody else?
It is
That's-
yours.
Swing, bada swing. That's a 34.
You win the opposed test.
Cool. That's 5 degrees of success.
Mm-hmm.
That is another Do. 8 plus 12. That's 20 damage as I swing away.
Mhm.
That's gotta hurt.
The arbiter is unconscious.
Cool. I'm going to sling him over my shoulder and essentially indicate for Antioch to help me out with the creation of the thing.
Okay.
Antioch will follow. Antioch will also say to either. Well, Antioch can do that as we walk himself. To start removing the armor, starting with the helmet, weapons, anything.
Yep.
Mhm.
Just as
Let's keep the armor. It might be useful for us.
Alright. Strip it all. It's in pretty good nick, I imagine. Aside from maybe being a little bit dented.
It is battered. Yeah. It is
But
battle
that's
scarred.
normal from a. Yeah, indeed.
Yeah.
That would be something to be expected
It was like that. Anyway.
already.
It was like that when I found it, I swear.
Let's see any armor values. Carapace. Yeah.
I'd assume it'd just be a 6.
6 AP all over. Yeah. It might
Yay,
have
Antioch
some
now has armor.
Yeah, Antioch could wear it actually.
It will be like to conspicuous when it calls attention to yourself too much.
Too obvious.
Conspicuous.
Yes.
Yeah.
Indiscreet.
No, more. My idea was more to infiltrate the probably the arbiter's headquarters to find more information about next attacks. I guess the face of the proctor is still recognizable, right?
Yes.
Antioch
Apart
can
from
take a look
broken
at him.
bones and bruises, his figure isn't deformed. He's not missing any limbs. He doesn't have
Okay.
any gashes or cuts on his body. He's unconscious. He's still alive.
And that's why I want him alive, to make it to have more meaning when I skin him.
Hang on.
Prove a point.
Also, before you start the process, since you can't really do anything, Nullspot's gonna take out an attempt to make it's so that he feels a lot more pain.
Pain enhancer.
Yeah,
Ouch.
Oh dear.
Like when
yeah.
you step on the
That'll
leg
just make it
of
even
times 10.
better when it'll just make it even better.
What else you mean?
For example,
It'll make it better for me,
Alright.
of course. You inject
especially
the
when
pain
his body is
enhancer, and when
saturated
he
with these, which means when I
You
turn him
inject-
into.
you inject the pain enhancer, so if you would step on a rusty nail, it will felt like stepping on a Lego.
And if he stubs his toe, he dies immediately.
Yeah.
Alright, it screams bloody murder.
Yeah.
Do I need to do anything special for the skinning?
You for the skinning, you can make a heresy test.
Heresy?
Yes.
Infamy?
Yes.
I assume infamy.
No, a heresy test. It's a scholastic lore, a forbidden lore heresy.
Oh fuck, I don't have that. Does anyone have it?
Well, it's gonna be to your aligned god, so I can give you a plus. Let me check out a bit.
Can Antioch like assist in any way?
Yes,
help
on the
you
roll?
can give a plus 10 to that. And,
Okay.
So it's plus 30.
I want to see if it's reasonable to be more. Can easily take that.
For me, it's just gonna be a straight up intelligence test.
I'm gonna give you plus 30 to your Forbidden Lore. Forbidden Lore
Okay.
Heresy. You get plus 10 from Antioch.
Fuck, I'm gonna use my last fate point. Oh, thank Christ.
Think.
No,
Corn.
thank
Right.
corn.
Thank
Dude,
corn.
what are you saying?
The
Sorry.
fuck, yeah.
Sorry, my apologies. Thank Corn. I pass.
All right. Degrees of success.
1 second.
How much did you roll?
10.
I rolled a 10.
10. Oh, nice.
That is 6 degrees of success.
All right. Now, Antioch, I want you to make a warp test, Forbidden Lore warp, and you also get plus 30 to your roll.
Nice. Almost guaranteed to pass because that makes me to have, if I'm not mistaken, so it's in intelligence, right?
It is, yes.
So plus 30. That makes 119.
Jeez.
Because I have bought veteran skills for Forbidden Lore.
Mm-hmm.
Plus 30 that you gave me, that makes 60. Plus the 59, it's my number, 119. So never know, you can roll 99 and 99 is a fail.
Yes.
And I pass with how much? Like 5 degrees of success.
5, yeah, okay. So, as you flay the Proctor's skin as he's still alive.
no. Wait.
Antioch begins to chant. And as you devote this deed to Corn, as you let the blood flow, the icon is formed. Like a cape, the skin goes over the metal frame on which you will be carrying on your back as a banner.
Yep.
And whoever sees this will be
Or if they
driven.
Only if they're dedicated to Corn, sadly.
Yeah. They will be driven to slay and butcher.
Oh, yeah.
They will be frenzied.
And we also get a nice plus 10 to weapon skill and ballistic skill. As long as this is in sight.
Indeed.
It's always going to be in sight for me.
An icon of endless war
I
only
remember-
functions when a character dedicated to Corn carries it.
Oh, look at that! I'm dedicated to Corn!
Yeah.
Okay. You've severed his head. Now the flayed corpse is mine.
Yeah, you can have the body.
Alright.
Just
Now
toss it.
Gotta eat it for a
slabs it and heads off to his slabs.
How long do we have until the shuttle leaves?
It's going to leave at the end of the day.
So, because of how big the hive is, we need to leave now, I think?
Man, how quickly can Allspark create a basically another set of mechadendrites crafted from his body?
It's gonna take
Wait a
hours.
minute. If the shuttle is going to depart today, we have, I guess, not much time to infiltrate at least one of us into it.
And you're also very injured.
I am
Oh,
100%.
I mean,
Okay,
Belisarius
then
is
first
not
I'm
injured,
going to-
but Nullspark
first
and
I'm
Thresh
going-
are.
Alright, first I'm going to heal and then I'm going to figure out Oh yeah, and then.
Wait a minute. Let's talk this through. I mean, it would be good for all of us to embark in a shuttle, but it wouldn't be a bit weird? Like, 3 big guys, one of them like heavily mechanized, even for Cold Mechanicus look-alike, to be part of it.
I have a thought. It's a shuttle, correct? It has a cargo hold. We can hide in the cargo hold.
Oh, right. I guess.
And to be honest, Trash is probably.
No,
gonna-
Spock gets very happy about that.
What were you saying, Drash?
To be honest, Trash is going to have to probably sit this one out to heal up unless they have a Medicaid on board the Inquisitor ship.
Someone
I'm
can
sure they
still
use
have-
someone can use first aid on you.
We
I'm
still
sure-
have the apothecary lady
yeah.
with the
Both of us need
substance.
healing. Meaning that I could probably assemble my new toy in the cargo hold.
We
I
still
would
have
say
the
that-
apothecary lady with her magic concoction.
Yeah, I would actually.
Unless
yeah, I
you
would
don't want
say-
to, unless you don't want to get extra corruption points from her.
You won't be getting corruption points. You will be getting
No?
a action dedicated to Nurgle.
I'll avoid that.
So
Wait, now it's dedicated to Nurgle. It wasn't associated with Nurgle. It was like from the warp infuse.
so basically, if I heal from the creepy lady, do I get Nurgle corruption?
You won't be getting any more corruption points if you've already been healed by it, but it will count as if you took a Nurgle advancement.
Okay, but
Then I'm
this
going to-
basically-
Okay.
well, this will be my first time taking it.
Okay, so you will be getting corruption points, yes.
How many?
1d10.
Which I will. Okay. Yeah. I'm back. I'm guessing I'm back to full.
How
I guess
many
so.
wounds are you missing? You are -1, so
Yeah.
I will roll 1d10 for your corruption, which is 9, and I will roll a d10 for how many wounds you recover, which is 5.
Okay.
Okay. I guess it will not. Antioch will
Which
not
means
take
I'm
from that
putting
potion
into
ever again.
corruption, and I'm putting all of into Slanesh. I am, because she's the god of access, and so I shall be very excessive.
I'm reasonably confident. Brain not work. Yossi, that the Inquisitorship would have a very good, a very well equipped Medicaid.
That is a fair point.
I would actually argue. My view is it's going to be worth it.
Hmm.
If we also get up there and we can essentially take the bridge, if you will, we essentially have a warship hanging over the world's head.
Is that Is that what you want? Antioch is more interested in the retrieve information
True.
about
True.
everything.
can
Antioch,
also use-
Antioch also wants to take over the ship, but not right now. He still he thinks that he still has to take control of Malosrax first, then take over the ship. But
I mean-
it's good. I have the bones still are not ready. Oh yes,
mean,
no. They
I
are
mean, if
not
we take
ready.
control of the ship, she's gonna want to get it back. She's gonna try and get up to us, and that would sorry. Now, I think that would also give a good opportunity to essentially trap her on her own ship.
If she's there.
And then now Spock can and do some nightmare fuel.
I mean, even if she isn't on the ship,
Nightmare fuel. Nightmare
if she-
fuel. Oh,
even
oh.
if she's currently on world, she's gonna want to go back on the ship, and that regardless is gonna be make it easier to trap her, especially Especially
yeah, but that
if we're in
can
control of
take
the
a
ship.
long time.
Yeah, and
That
I'm
can take a
guessing we
long
have
time.
I'm guessing we have the lookalike, like that we can do the whole old swapperoo Inquisitor's mine. She is going to suffer.
Okay, let me explain my plan with the Inquisitor. Antioch wants to turn her into chaos, to Tzin specifically. He's going to use it by using the Asami blade. He will dip the blade in the liquid, his own blood, the liquid warp, and the substance of the apothecary lady, because it has corruption.
Yeah.
Then stab the woman. Then Antioch will do like a ritual, and then for the next 9 days, repeat that same ritual. Then she, I guess, will turn to chaos. That does not necessarily mean that she becomes our ally, but it can be at least someone who will close the eyes on our own actions. This is, of course, all to the. This is all depends of what the GM wants to do about her. My idea, ideally, was then if she was our ally somewhat, then she would take us to the ship, and then we can make her ship our ship, or at least under our at least to use us as
Oh, I
we
like that.
feel
But
like.
also, to make this even better, Nosbal could basically use his methods to train her into being basically a chaos worshipping partner.
She's not going to.
If not
Let me
perfect.
say something. No Spark. Let me say something. Antioch will say to you in the face.
Forget to turn her into Slanesh. I will not let you.
Simple. Sorry. I saw it first.
Yeah, no.
There's a,
Fair point.
Yeah, no.
Nosbal basically lets out a giggle and says, "Ooh, a challenge."
Antioch.
Yeah. More
Like
measuring.
a
I know.
Yeah, no. Antioch did call dibs, and I'm willing to back him up on the dibs.
Drash called dibs on
I
the
did.
lookalike girl, and I will no, well, it's not. It was not technically Drash. It was
Omicron, yeah.
Omicron. And he has his right on it, and the Inquisitor is mine. Sorry,
We shall find you
mine,
someone.
quote unquote, mine.
We shall find you someone important.
Growls and says,
Oh, I know.
Not an
I forgot. This is something that Belisarius doesn't know because he wasn't here. The other woman, Jonelle, she doesn't know, but she is unconsciously praising Slanesh because she's
Oh,
part
yeah.
of the pleasure rooms, the red rooms actually, and she
and
she's praising Slanesh, though she doesn't
Ah.
know. So you can keep her. About that, I have to apologize for talking too much, I guess, but. Houses, at least to find a possible scapegoat for when the attack on the church happens. Either
Okay.
to blame the houses or to something else. Anything to take the attention out from us.
Okay.
Um,
And now that and Nosbog's going to say, the one who unknowingly he praises she who first is mine. If we cannot share the Inquisitor, then she is mine.
Deal, really. But first, well, Antioch was able to read
then
her
you
mind.
have yourself an agreement. I shall not
Antioch
touch the
was-
Inquisitor. You shall not touch her.
Okay, but still we need to use her for our own plans. Antioch was able to read her mind, so he knows where she lives, where she works, the places that she goes. I guess she knows. This is it's what I'm going to ask the parameters. Does she know any other people who engage on the red rooms?
She does, yes.
Okay. Does she know who is the people behind the red rooms, as the leader, the one who found it, or something like that?
It is so old that she does not know who started it or
Oh,
who
okay.
made it.
Okay, I guess this has like decades, if not centuries, of use.
Yeah.
So who is in charge of it now?
The
is one
members
person,
of
it is a
the
group?
noble houses all use them together. There isn't a singular person that is the head of this operation. They are
Okay.
all mutually using them.
Okay, so are all the houses of Melotrax or just a few?
Not all of them, but quite a few of
Most
them.
of them, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay. So this will not be for today, I think. But Antioch will then approach Jonel, disguised as a mysterious man named Utos, because Antioch needs to make her believe that Utos and Antioch are two different people, so she can be able to trust Utos and do what he wants, and still keep Antioch's disguise as a cryptographer still in place, to see to keep the disguise going. But for now, because Utos wants to find out exactly what he wants to speak with the other people from the other houses and talk about his plan to get rid of the Inquisitor, but at the same time trying to prepare them to take the blame for the attack, or any other way to for somebody else to take the blame for the attack on the church. But that's for later. Today we are gonna prepare ourselves for traveling into in the shuttle to the spaceship if we
Yes.
can. I guess it's just this is probably our only shot to go to the spaceship as we
Yeah.
are right now. So I guess we should take
that's
it.
what I'm thinking. And plus, it also gives us a good chance to scout it out, cause some chaos, and steal some good loot.
I don't think we were able to take much from there, unless if we are secretive about it. But it's a big spaceship, even for the Inquisitor.
True. My thought is if we end up managing to capture it, we could do a bit. We could speed up the spread of chaos on the world. Is all.
Yes, I guess.
Some good old
I
fashioned
think we
lance
could.
strikes to cause chaos and confusion.
I mean, Antioch has the demon trap in the bundle of bones, but it's still not active because Antioch wanted to drop one of the bones. He wants to drop the bones in the church, and one bone in the Archon's palace.
Question.
So
Question. What if you
Yes.
What if you use the bones to corrupt the ship?
the problem is, Antioch is still. Wait.
Sorry, it's the thought.
Wait. I could do that, but that. Antioch could do that on the ship, the ritual on the ship,
Yes.
for 9 days or 9 hours in one day,
For,
and
for
then
example,
bring one of the bones.
Yeah.
Bring one of the bones to the Malthrax again.
Yeah, for example, we can. I don't know if it'd help. We could destroy the Gellerfield, for example, to make it easier on you.
But that we just need to be inside the ship.
Yeah. So does that sound
Not-
like a plan?
It's not very. it's not very advisable to destroy the Gellerfield because there's no point to use it anymore if
Yeah, good point.
with no Gellerfield.
I mean,
I guess
okay, sorry.
I guess Antioch, instead of doing the ritual in the church, could do it in the spaceship. Leave the bones there. Bring with him some few bones to then leave on the church, and in the palace, in the Arkham's palace. Would the DM accept that? The GM, I mean.
Of course.
Okay. But I still want. Belisarius, I don't know if you know this, but Antioch already started to do the ritual for the radiation capsule.
I just
And
remember you
has-
putting a demon in it. That's all I remember.
Yes, and we already did like 3 days of rituals. I think it was 3. It was 3. So 6 days. No, 4. It was 4 days.
It was 4, yeah.
4 days, and 5 days still need to repeat the ritual. Then it is set. The ritual on the church it will be now. It will count as a backup plan in case the radiation capsule would be like found out or something like that.
Yeah.
But still, that was the bones on the church was my original plan. But now I'm going to change it for the bones on the ship, and bring it.
Sorry if I fucked up your initial plan.
That's okay. It's as long the goal is met. That's what counts.
Yeah. Plus, I think it would actually be pretty cool if we did manage to corrupt the shit out of the.
Yeah, that would be great.
Because
That would be great. Really, that would be great. I think it would be even something even more difficult to achieve instead of the.
But think
corrupting
of
the
the
city.
rewards you'd get from Zinch for doing it.
Maybe some, maybe none. Who knows? Anyway, I'm like, we have this opportunity to go to the ship, at least as a tourist.
Yes.
Now,
So-
just
I
sneaky
know-
sneak blood.
So I'm going to ask you what you want to do.
Basically,
Trash already said that he wishes to stay here and heal. I guess Belisarius wants to go.
I'm gonna go with you in
Most
case
part
you
want
need
to go
back. I'm gonna go with you in case you need backup and to, if possible, to steal some of the good shit from the armory or whatever.
Yeah, that's probably they have good weapons in there. It's possible.
Yes. I know.
So
I don't know.
we are going to prepare.
I have no idea if it's a one-time weapon, but I'd love to find my own version of Tiberius's chain claws things.
Who
Probably. So what preparation do you have to do? Antioch is planning to wear the Arbiter's armor.
Okay.
Since he saw the Arbiter's face, he can
I'm
wear
gonna
his face with magic for at least 5 minutes.
I'm gonna say put
Hang
me in a
on.
box.
Now, Spock has a bit of a disturbing idea. I've
Oh, no.
went this for a while, but he's basically going to change into a different skin, shall we say. Basically, takes off his armor. Also, by the way, he
Okay.
basically has no skin of his own.
Mm-hmm.
Is he going to use the armor too?
And then
another
take off some of the skin, stretch on his armor, and basically put it on himself to make him look like basically a tall, muscular dude.
I'm gonna ask if I could just be put in a box into the cargo hold. Sorry.
Being put in a box, it is probable, yes. Stretching someone's skin over your armor would most likely make you look like a grotesque abomination.
I try to imagine.
Yeah.
I mean, if he sewn several skins, it would work. But then,
It would make you terrifying, but
yes,
I don't think you would pass for a human. at all.
We don't. I would say get in a box like me.
I mean, you can cover the armor pieces with the skin and be put in the box, but don't expect people to take you for a harmless human as you are wearing people's skin over yours.
Are you talking about me?
Yeah.
Yes. Get in the
My plan
box.
was my plan was to take off the armor and basically wear a actual skin suit.
You're not gonna look human. Is what he's trying to say.
Yeah, it's like wearing some flappy clothes because they are not fit properly on you, or too stretched or something like that.
You can wear someone's
How big-
skin and wear something over that.
Yeah,
That was my
that could work.
That was my plan.
But that would
Basically,
mean removing your implants, your mechadendrites, leaving your
Yeah.
weapons behind.
I think
I
it's
would
simply
argue.
you get in the
Okay.
box.
Yeah, get in the box is gonna
I
make
think
life
it's
so much
simply you
simpler.
get in the box.
Yeah.
okay,
Just wear a red robe.
and
till you're
locked in the box where. I will also have the flayed corpse and commissar head with me because as well including in all of my tools.
As long as
So
it's
that
not
I have a
detectable.
little project.
As long as it's not
I-
detectable in the box.
As long as it's not what?
Detectable in the box.
Yeah.
Except for a bit of a smell that there's nothing. It won't be that detectable.
We'll just put in a pine scented air fresh.
Yep. Like in a car.
Okay.
Like a small
Also,
little.
Nosfog just basically
a killer.
dumps in several of them, and because he's a Slanesh worshipper, and there's no such thing as too much.
Yes, there is.
For Slanesh, there
No, there
isn't.
isn't.
There's never enough
There's never
skulls.
Yes.
There's just more and more.
More Daka, you know. Excess
Yes.
is very Warhammer.
True.
True. Over the top.
What's the hippity hap
Excess
now,
and over the
Mr.
top.
Para?
You have changed into more inconspicuous wear, clothes, or will be transported inside containers.
Space Amazon.
So there is the. Is Noel Sparks getting in a container, or are you going to let go of your equipment to?
I would argue get in the box because you'll need the equipment to hack stuff.
Yeah. Now Spark is basically just shows a really big box to load in that was really fit in the shell's hold and just packed all of the supplies we need for his plans with the Inquisitor's ship. As he would like to dedicate the rather large room to basically be a room for a pleasure cult. Oh.
Okay. We don't have
Just
time
put
for that,
on
I
a
think.
red robe.
Oh yeah,
Just take some
Admech.
red
I always
threads,
forget that.
wrap it around yourself, and start saying, "Beep boop, I am Mechanicus."
Boobity boobity.
You're also changing into different clothing, Belisarius?
Oh no, I'm going in the box.
Okay. To be
Anyway,
honest,
so if they
the Mechanicus adepts would scrutinize whoever is Mechanicus, and they would probably see through
Yeah,
your
find out.
disguise. Yeah. You would fool people that don't know, that are not members of the Mechanicus, but the Mechanicus members themselves, you would reek of heresy to them.
Yeah, we don't want to raise suspicion immediately.
Yeah. Yeah, we smell. Yeah, I reek of heresy, basically.
Arguably, it's probably just best to get in the box.
I mean, I just hope that they
I is
don't
in a,
decide to
I is in a
inspect the
box.
boxes.
I is trying to be conspicuous.
Mm-hmm.
Get in the box,
So-
Sinji.
We got the proctor, the bodyguard, and a box.
Nothing to see
Antioch
here. It's just an
will bring-
ordinary box.
Antioch will bring with him the bones,
Mm-hmm.
and throw the bones in the box too. Why would he bring bones with him? Hey, what's those? Oh, this is this midnight snack. Sorry.
They're my good luck charm.
Yeah. They belong to
Bones
a
of the
saint.
saints.
Don't worry. Don't worry.
Yep.
I want a deception plus 20 check
For all of us, from all of us,
from one of you.
just 20. Just one.
Who's the best at deception?
Deception. Who has the best deception there? Good
I
point.
want to say Dross.
So
might
I
be
have.
wrong.
I am trained, so I don't have penalty.
Mm-hmm.
Fellowship.
You can
so
give him a
plus
hand.
20. My
Then
fellowship plus the bonus will be 63. How about all of you?
I don't have it trained, so I'm fucked.
He's in the box.
Okay.
What's
Yes.
in the box?
Nothing. It's a surprise.
So it's just me.
Yossi, you there?
Yes.
Just is not coming.
Oh, sorry. I thought he was. Sorry, I thought he was.
He's too injured.
Well,
I mean,
we'll see.
we are not intending to fight. I don't think so. It will be a bad idea to have to fight inside the Inquisitor spaceship. Like a very bad idea, but we never know what's going to happen. As long as we
We'll-
don't, like, bungle.
He will accompany and try to see about getting some healing.
I may require your help in order to get some of the good loot.
Okay, I can do that.
Maybe there's again, like Belisarius said, a good Medicaid station there.
Would it be a good idea then, Dresh, to have all your gear in the box with me?
All the
you-
starters gear, yes.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
I
Sorry.
think, yes. Yes. Just don't take any of his stuff.
I wasn't planning to. You are my friend.
You kids behave.
I always behave.
Where's the
Just so we're
raptor
clear, I
model?
wouldn't really mind anything except for the power armor and thing from the star. But
I'm not going to touch it. I'm going to make sure it's kept safe and sound.
thank you.
Now the question is, who has the higher deceive? Was it?
Deception.
Probably Drash. Yeah, deception. How much is your deception, Drash, with the 20 bonus?
With 20, that would put me at 75.
And I would assume you're going to give him a hand plus 10.
That is possible, yes.
I would give yes. Deception. So wait, deception is fellowship. Plus 20 will be 63. Brash has 75, so I give him plus 10, 85. Let's go with Rash then.
So you are asked by the personnel at the void ship station, basically. What brings you here? What are you transporting to the Inquisitor ship?
We have materials that that may be of interest to the Inquisitor for her investigations. Transporting it up for verification and analysis.
Roll for your deception.
Antioch.
Yes, Antioch.
And Antioch say something like he will try to change the voice.
Something more like. I have no idea how this is going to sound like, but okay.
Use that one.
That's fine. Some of this material are probably involved with some heretical activities. We are not sure, but we are going to bring it anyway.
Antioch, are you helping with deception?
Yes.
Okay.
So you said it's 75 plus 10. My 10, it's 85.
Then that
Draz
gives us
rolled a
about
9.
7 degrees success.
Yes. They are a bit suspicious, seeing only the cryptographer's bodyguard accompany the materials, the whatever kind of evidence, whatever kind of stuff they got for the Inquisitor. But since the Proctor is also accompanying him, they have no reason to deny them. And you are allowed on the ship. For those inside the box, you can feel it shaking. You feel being lifted up, moved around, and dropped. And you hear the constant hum of jet engines, heavy equipment, and shouting all around you.
Oh dear.
Someone slaps
Ah.
the container twice and lets everybody know around them that it is clear.
Cool. I'm still gonna wait until one of our party opens it, in case that was a kerfuffle.
Yeah. Yes. As now Spark is also I'm getting kind of giddy. Also, I'm guessing. Hang on, are we in the same container together?
I hope not.
You
we
are.
are. Oh my
You are.
god.
You are.
Oh my god.
No.
Sorry, you're going to hate this.
I've just marked a line down the middle saying this is my side and that's your side. We keep to our own sides.
For the love of chaos,
No.
please try not to fight in the middle of the flight, okay? Like the ship will start hearing yelling inside the box. Get off my box! I don't want you anymore here.
On my
Find your own
side!
box.
He's on my
As he
side!
looks at you. Wait, I am not done. As he looks at you, if you could see his face, he'd be smiling.
I'm ignoring it. Whatever's going on, I'm just ignoring it and pretending it doesn't exist.
Okay.
You say that until you hear until he taps you on the shoulder and says, and basically he holds up what appears to be he disembodied the unceremoniously the head of the Inquisitor points at it.
The commissar, I mean.
And dips his finger, and then basically he just starts making some weird gestures.
Cool, I'm ignoring it completely, and I'm going to ask you.
Yeah, he's basically having the time of his life attempting, while just not taking his eyes off you.
I'm just going to stare straight ahead, ignoring you, and at least once ask you to politely get over to your own, get back to your side of the box.
Belisarius counts the
It's
teeth
your
on
side
his
of the
chain
box.
axe.
The nails are ticking, but I'm not answering them just yet.
You're lucky No Spark is not like asking, are we there yet? Are we there yet?
Yes.
Are we there yet?
Yes. Look.
Then he starts basically babbling about out some of the procedures he's done
Para.
and his
Yeah.
creations.
If PvP is to happen, I want it to be a fair fight and not in an environment that suits me. If that makes sense.
Okay.
The box is all melee.
Yeah, how I have a Shrieker pistol, or a Mechadendrite, a sword, and weird ideas.
No, I am aware, but we shall leave that for now and be good on this road trip.
The box is unloaded onto the hangar bay. The personnel is left out to meet the correspondents, members of the Inquisition, members of the arbiters. Do I have any arbiters here? They all meet, the exchange praises of the Emperor, and they will continue on to have a meeting and exchange
So-
all the vital secret information they have gathered all this time.
So we are in the Inquisitor spaceship, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Now Spark is basically converting in the head thing and the body into the fleshy the unholy mechadendrite. That's specifically designed have attachments for what is it called again? Oh yeah, surgeries.
The Arbites and the one of the Inquisitors retinue member are having a conference here, a meeting. It's not an open one. Not everybody is allowed to join. It's mainly the assigned proctor, another guy with him, and the Inquisitor's right hand, well, Xenos Claw assistant. You're also
Isn't this
welcomed
loud?
aboard. Your container is unloaded where you can retrieve objects from it, and there will be servitors coming to assist you.
I hope they don't ask us to show it what's inside right now.
Well, the
Where is your Medkay station?
Dresh asking the important questions. Yes.
holding on to his lungs.
I need my drugs.
The servitor responds, "Follow this way."
Trash will look at Antioch and over Voxlink will say, "I'm going to get the aid. Stay with Gargo."
Antioch nods in agreement.
And,
Trash follows.
the servitor takes you this way, where you can access the nearest med bay on the ship, which is for the crews of any void craft that lands here. they have Medicaid servitors. There are servo skulls hovering around, and there is a magos busying himself with files, containers, blood bags, and some other parts of human tissue.
He'll take one of the servitors aside and start instructing it on how to put on healing him, and he'll eventually say, "Do you log augmentations for your patients?"
I keep logs of any equipment, any consumables I use. I keep very strict inventory. The Inquisitor doesn't like it when supplies are going to waste.
No. Do you log what sort of augmentations that of any patients that come into your care?
Yeah, if they take a record of any weird malformations, added stuff to their bodies, probably a way to
What he's asking
find out
is,
about mutants or mutations or something like that.
or Astartes augmentations.
Yeah.
There is a list of available augmentations for transhuman physiologies, mainly that of the members of the Adeptus Astartes. The Inquisitor doesn't have any marines in her disposal. They are still left unused. Bionic limbs, bionic heart, calculating.
Is that bionic heart compatible with standard transhuman physiology?
The transplantation has a calculated 89% of success.
Give me 2 of those.
Right away. And the servitor goes on to a different room and communes with another servitor there. A servitor will be here shortly with your requested implants.
Now, is this a Dark Heresy bionic heart, or is this something you're making on the spot?
I'm not 100% sure if Black Crusade has a bionic heart, but there is one in the books in general, so...
There is one in Dark Heresy which adds basically 1 AP to the chest.
Yeah. Bionic. Yeah, it is that one. Can't find it here. Bionic arms, legs, bionic respiratory system. I don't find it here, but I am 100% sure it exists in the Europe Trader. It is somewhere.
I'd have to find it too, but yeah.
There it is, Bionic Heart, yeah. It's in the Rogue Trader Core 149. And it might also be in the Implants. Yeah, it's in the Rogue Trader book. Plus 1 armor to the body. Yeah, it doesn't do anything other than that, basically. Gives 1 armor to the chest.
And to them, I can work with that.
Hmm?
Does Dresh have to go through the surgery? And if he does, what do they heal any of his existing wounds?
Well, the surgery is gonna take days. It's not going to be an instant procedure, let alone with the loyalist Magos there. Who doesn't seem to be very concerned with the presence of a PDF member or whoever is wearing this military uniform. He just doesn't care.
Okay, then in that case, he'll take the hearts and add them to his and keep them to add to his stash.
Mm-hmm.
And what healing do they give him? Drash is currently sitting at -5 critical damage.
Okay. You receive. It's going to be first aid basically, but with the servitor's talents and skills. So, the servitor is successful, and by that, you heal. You heal 7 wounds.
Okay. Better than being on the edge of dead.
I didn't realize you were at -5.
Yeah,
He was unconscious during the a good part of the battle.
Yeah.
Seven rounds, 7 turns. He was unconscious.
Jesus. Then I'm sorry for
Not
being ill last
unconscious,
week.
but stunned.
Stunned, yeah.
Right? Yes, stunned.
Yeah, and just some regular guy with a stun baton did that to me.
Oh fuck!
Yeah, you don't underestimate a good
A good
power
shot.
mace.
Yeah. It was a power maul, and the other operatives had hand cannons and the accurate keyword. So, taking aim and firing at a stunned target, there's a lot of degrees of success, so a bunch of D10s of extra damage. Yeah.
It's not fun.
It is difficult.
You can say that again.
It's not fun.
That another proof that the dice hate us.
Yeah.
Hate it with passion.
Damn you, dice.
Antioch,
So what else? Yes.
what are you up to?
Antioch is looking around to see any like passageways that he can like go in, or probably some, I don't know, cogitator terminal, something that can be accessed. Antioch is has the hope to find as much information he can, but he's not very convinced of that. After all, this is an Inquisitor ship, not just a normal run-of-the-mill factorial or something like that that you
Mhm.
can just barge in and take what you want.
Would you maybe be?
But
I was going to say, would you also try and get the box to a place out of the way?
uh, I guess should be in the cargo hold or something,
Hmm.
or in storage, or at least a place where it's secluded enough for you to leave.
Yeah,
Because
that's what I'm saying.
that's the thing. Even if you're out of the box, you cannot walk around the ship.
True, but at
At
least I
will.
won't be in the box for them to discover.
True. At least even if they see inside, they won't find you.
Yes,
They will
that's my
instead.
point.
Is there any official that Antioch can ask to say something like maybe this box should be in the cargo hold or something?
You can speak with one of the servitors there.
Okay.
One with a high quality implant who has kept his senses and is not a brain dead automaton.
Oh, even the servitors here are smart. Good. Good for us.
How may I be of service, Proctor?
This cargo came with us. I believe should be a more proper way to store this equipment instead of being here, the landing area.
Of course, we shall move it to its corresponding place. What does it contain?
Articles of several sorts, probably involved in heretical activity. Weapons, armor, mostly.
It shall be done.
Are the servitors pick up the box by themselves? Because remind me not to pick a fight with them then.
Yeah, to be honest, servitors do have a natural strength, and it goes up to something like 80
It gets
plus
silly.
plus 8 damage. Yeah, they mean business. They return to their posts. How
Antioch
may I
follows
be
them.
of service, Proctor? Fine then.
Okay.
Well, fuck you too.
Screech is in binaric.
Screw you guys, I'm going home.
So I guess the area where the boxes are located, there's nobody around. No people, no servitors, no servo skulls.
There isn't much to do in the hangar anyway right now. There's not a lot of activity. So there isn't many personnel. There isn't only servitors are around, and they are in the passive state of awaiting commands.
Okay. If they are passive, they are not aware of what's happening in their surroundings, are they?
They
Or
are.
just
They are aware, yeah.
So,
But
yeah, so if a giant demon walks around in the tippy toes, they will see it.
But I'm not a demon.
it would react depending on the quality of its implant. It will react
yeah.
accordingly. If it
I mean, I
is
will assume
programmed
I w-
to be completely passive unless commanded, it will remain standing still. If it's better
I mean, I
quality
will
and it
assume
has cognition, it has a form of free will, it would probably flee from the demon.
right.
What about the demon?
There are no
I will
demons.
assume that all the servitors have like a basic understanding of their surroundings, like a normal human, unless the GM says otherwise. So, meaning that if a servitor is around, I'm not going to walk in front of him like nothing is happening. I will try to hide or something like that, like I would be from some a normal human. So Antioch is in the cargo near the boxes and looks around, and if nobody is here, no servitors like directly looking at them, he will open the box.
The box is open.
Now Spot basically uses his mechadendroids to hoist himself out with them bringing with him all of his gear. Looks around and says, "Alright, where's the Inquisitor and where's the place where I can start getting to work?"
I don't think the Inquisitor is here.
No. Or she might. If she is, she's probably deeper in the ship.
I'm
In her own
pretty
private
sure
quarters,
she is
which
still in the Melos. I'm pretty sure she's still in Melothrax.
Alright,
Anyway, I
then
don't have
then we
the
shall
SMA blade with me.
Alright, then
Neither
let
the
us
SMA blade
prepare
is
for
ready.
her
I don't have it with me.
Well, and
No, this
how-
is my
how
intention.
does the
This is what Antioch's intention. Antioch's intention is to find as much information he can from the ship, from the Inquisitors' state of its forces, positions, movements, plans, everything. And doing the ritual to the bones, but that's in the after.
I am going to be following you until the night.
Following you until what?
The night cycle on the ship, where everyone just fucks off to bed.
Okay.
Same here. But instead of until night cycle, until I find a suitable room to set up basically a pleasure cult.
You intend to find a pleasure cult in the ship?
He says he's going to set up one.
Oh, that makes sense.
Hey,
Preferably with me as the head.
we cannot
Okay.
bring you to nowhere.
It would be
This
better
is why we
if
can't have
set
nice
it up to
things.
be more autonomous to operate without you, because otherwise it's going to be over dependent on you, and you're not going to be there all the time.
As long as we can set up as long as we can take over the ship, if my plan and then you shall it'll be in my best interest to make sure this plan succeeds. Once the ship is ours, I shall set up a pleasure cult.
If anything, I'm gonna say when we do take over the ship, it's gonna be dedicated to Chaos Undivided.
That's why that is the plan. If they're being basically four main devote the four chaos gods of chaos.
Sorry,
Four gods of chaos, 4 rooms, 4 cult.
Sorry, but the way that you're making it sound entirely useless, unless.
Okay, Antioch will ask Null Sparks to find any way or a socket or something that can be able to connect to a cogitator that might have information. somewhere in the ship,
Okay,
somewhere secluded, preferably.
then I shall.
There is
No hurry.
this.
If you find something, come. If you find something somewhere, come say to Antioch.
And do we still have the secure box net?
Secure. You do have a Vox connection
yeah.
with the rest of the group, yes?
In other words, don't assume that it's secure.
Yeah.
Yes, we're in the lion's den.
Okay.
You can try the servitor holding area here. It's bound to have a cogitator of some sort.
I shall do that. And besides, if the servitors servitors are weak-willed and can easily be subverted if anyone proves difficult.
Mhm. Now, to commune with it, you can also use a fate point to improve your odds, if I remember correctly.
Where are fate points?
Infamy, technically. Infamy points.
It's your infamy, yeah?
Okay, so if I use an infamy point, I can make my chances better.
Yes.
Yes.
By 10, I believe it is.
By using one of your 5 infamy points, you can make it 10% better, yes?
Which I have.
Yeah.
Rolling now.
Okay. It's going to be a
37.
take this test. 37. Got an intelligence of 72 plus 10 for tech use. So you get over 6 degrees of success. Over 7 degrees of success.
Nice.
And through this network, through this cogitator, you can tell that many pieces of evidence have been retrieved from the planet, proving that there is something else going on other than just discontent from its populace and typical gang activity. But it hasn't been anything too solid that would make the Inquisition either exterminatus the whole planet or bring even bigger guns down there. They are still mainly letting the Arbites and the PDF handle it.
Okay.
No specific names or people marked as suspects. I guess.
There are nobles marked as suspect, and
Okay.
you can see that they are the ones that also have to do with
Yeah,
the Red
they-
Rooms.
Yes, I guess. Makes sense.
There are others accused of misplacing and abusing funds and other imperial resources. Others are just being marked as incompetent. Others have bribed the Inquisition and have gone unnoticed. They have escaped her scrutiny. And you can also see that there is quite a bit of loot aboard this ship.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to do it.
Confiscated weapons.
A few weapons confiscated that disappeared. I guess they will not miss it.
No.
Is there any mention of the Coldman? Because the Coldman is associated with us, and it would be a bad thing for him to be interrogated, and he mentioned us.
House Grey
Okay,
Castle
sir.
is accused of abusing funds and supply and resources.
Okay.
Possible
Hmm.
gang interference.
We have to find that associate of the cold man that was fearing to be replaced. Do you remember?
Sadly, no.
I think you weren't there. It was just me and Drash. This was before Belisarius and
Ah,
Nullspark joining.
okay.
There was one of his bodyguards kind of nervous about being replaced by the cold man. So Antioch gave him a word that probably he should find protection somewhere else, us specifically. And I guess we should probably approach him with an offer, work as a mole for us on a cold man. But that's for another day. For now, let's find. Okay. The information that we got was about what they know about us or not, or things. Is there any information about troop movement, operations, something like that to happen?
Information about troop movement on the planet isn't present on this cogitator. By whatever data is here, you can tell their numbers. And you can tell that the Inquisition doesn't have over a few tens of personnel
So not many people. Okay.
actively
That's
fighting against the gangers and other denizens of the Undercity.
It is as you said. They were letting the arbiters and the PDF doing most of the work for now. So we cannot up the retribution. We cannot dominate the PDF and the arbiters, because that would be a justification for the Inquisitors bring stronger troops. That would be bad.
Yeah.
If the Astartes came, it's over for us. It's over. We might just
Yes.
run away.
We shall not
It
engage
would be a good idea to.
with the Astartes until
It would be a good idea to eventually
we are
make
at
allies
the head
with.
of a great and perfect crusade.
Anyway, okay. So
How easy is it? Would it be to get a hold of the funny weapons?
the funny weapons, yes.
Mhm.
The good stuff.
The good
Yes.
stuff. Well,
Because I'm kind of hoping
Like
there is
a-
a pair of Legion chain fists aboard.
Okay, or maybe a plasma
If
gun.
there are weapons, then Nullspark may want to loot some.
so if you want to go to the weapon safe, to the holding area, you're going to have to go there stealthily, and the warpsmith could use an infamy point to just make the bulkhead and the security system malfunction just enough for it to open without alerting any other systems.
That would
Yeah, I'm
be
gonna
useful.
do that.
Trash is gonna go on a tour of the ship.
Let me ask me something. Is that the main armory of the ship, or is the armory that has the confiscated weapons?
The main armory is going to be safer. The
Okay.
confiscated, I mean, safer for you to raid. The
Oh, okay. Really?
yeah, it's got loyalist stuff on it. It doesn't. It's not so worrying if anybody acquires them. They are there to be used, essentially.
I guess
But
yes.
if you
are
want to
stealth-
go to the suspicious confiscated stuff, it's going to be more difficult.
Oh,
I
so
guess we go to the main emerald.
Quick question: could the warpsmith do a tech use test to determine whether or not there is Legion chain fists aboard?
That would mean that should be a record of the each and any
Yeah.
weapon
think
stored.
so.
Yeah. It's going to be very difficult, but you can attempt it, yes. Are you
what would I have to
using... It's going to be a tech use test again. And I will
Okay,
remind
tech
you
use.
that you can use another fate point to give yourself plus 10.
Do it.
Well, I'm trying to find tech use.
Just roll the dice, and I will let you know your degrees of success. Your intelligence is 72, and you have a plus 10 on tech use. It's going to be
Okay.
a base of 82, but you have a modifier of minus 30. So it's going to be... you have to roll under 52.
Okay. Why so much? I'll do it. 11.
Insane. You succeed. There are no Legion chain fists on board.
Ah. But do we at least get a detailed list of the weapons that could be used by Astartes? At least.
Yes, you do.
I would like.
I would like to find a human-sized bolter or two, if they
Huh?
are.
There are storm bolters on board, yes.
Alright. Alright. What weapon? Alright, I want a list of the weapons so I can know what to loot.
Is
The-
there perhaps a pair of lightning claws?
No.
Ah.
Are
Can
there
I
any-
would like to know what the exact list of Legion and utilizable weapons so I can know what so I can make a plan.
There are
And
not a
what
lot
to
of
apply.
Astartes weapons on board, given that the Inquisitor also doesn't have any marines.
That's
And
good.
if she has, are more basic, and she probably has them to give them as gifts to marines. Master-crafted storm bolters, bolt pistols, plasma pistols, a power sword, probably.
Hmm.
For example, she does have 15 power swords usable by regular humans. She has a
Alright, so-
force staff, which
A
can
what?
be used by a psyker.
I would say
force staff?
take that Antioch if you don't already have a force weapon.
I have the force staff, but
Oh,
this
yeah, sorry,
might
I
be...
couldn't remember.
No,
sorry.
it
Why
helps.
not
No, it helps to
why
have a
not double-
spare.
Hang on.
It helps
Hang
to be
on.
a spare
Oh,
in case.
Hang on. Could Nalspot
I-
turn the force? Hang on. Could Nalspot turn the force staff into basically something that feeds up that can be used with his devotion to Slanesh?
If you make it into a demon weapon,
Oh hell yeah, I'm gonna do that. And then of course a Stormbolt as a side weapon.
okay. You use an infamy point to force the door open, to force the systems to fail. And once you are inside, you have access to the Inquisitorial Armory.
Christmas arrives sooner this year, babes.
Okay.
If it
Hey,
if it is
grabs a
something.
Stormbolter and retrieves the force stave for himself.
Mm-hmm.
Take two storm bolters. If there are two, take two.
Ah, oh well. There's nothing that I particularly
But
want.
for okay, for Drash and for Belisarius, there's probably nothing really worth it.
Yeah. There's-
I know the Stormbolter It sounds pretty good.
Yeah,
And
the storm
next
for,
to it,
it's human size, right?
there are storm bolters for Astartes too.
Yeah, and there are those here.
Yes.
Okay.
So no chain fists, unfortunately.
And there are
Yeah, that would be
boxes
cool.
with sanctified ammunition.
Holy ammunition.
We're taking those because so they can't use them.
Now that, yeah, take the ammunition and corrupt it later.
It doesn't. You don't need to corrupt it. We might need to fight demons at some point. That'll be useful regardless.
Oh yeah, good point.
Remember,
Damn.
remember,
as well-
demons are not your
hey,
friends.
Then take 4 crates. One can be corrupted, and to create unholy ammunition.
There is over 200 rounds of this stuff. So it is like 5 huge crates full of bolt rounds.
Oh shit! I didn't realize that. Drash.
Wait a m-
I'll talk to on the Crom later.
Wait a minute. We brought the boxes with us, but then we have to convince them to let us bring the boxes back to Melistrax.
Fuck, you're
Okay,
right.
that's gonna be a problem, I think.
We're gonna be here for 9 days.
I mean, yeah. I mean, if Parameters wants me to do the ritual every day for 9 days, or if he allows me to do it for 9 hours.
You can attempt to do it in 9 minutes
9 minutes.
or 9 hours.
I mean, okay.
We're speedrunning this shit.
But you're gonna have to suffer very many negative modifiers.
I might. That okay. Many negative
Explode.
modifiers.
Keep praying and nobody explodes.
Are the is the
Boom.
test? Is the test that I have to do warp and forbidden lore, something like that?
Yeah.
Like the one of okay. Then I know how to do. I mean, this is not just because having to have good rolls or something like that. It's if it's more helpful for the story to do 9 days instead of 9 minutes or 9 hours. I don't want to rush things too. I just want to do it right. Do it funny, and do it in a way that could be believable. You know, I'm doing 9 days of rituals for the radiation capsule. It will make sense to make either 9 days on the ship or 9 hours straight.
The Arbites delegation is going to be on board for a few hours, over 9 hours. They're gonna be returning next day. So
Okay.
you do have 9 hours at your disposal.
I think I'm gonna do that instead.
Yes.
You're going to speed run it?
Not.
It's not speed run. 9 minutes would be speed run it. I rather do 9 hours.
In which
I'd
case, then
rather
I
do
shall.
9 hours.
In which case, then I shall keep guard over you, just in case something happens.
We are in enemy territory here.
Yes.
There's nothing we can do much if they find out.
True, but I still gonna protect you.
I appreciate. So Antioch, well, we have the weapons, a storm bolter for human use for Antioch. No Spark has a force staff. Anything else that we got?
Which is going to be corrupt. Which I
Grenades,
want to
something like
corrupt man.
Okay, yeah, okay, I know, we know.
For the ritual,
making a demon weapon is very hard.
it is.
Yeah.
Hang on. What is the to turn the force staff into a demon weapon?
A lot of tests.
Yeah, demonology and warp, mainly.
Good thing I have demonology.
It's not something you can do in a session.
Yeah, it's not gonna happen anytime soon. Definitely not in this session. Antioch,
Yes.
you have to perform a forbidden lore demonology test with a modifier of -40.
40 minus 40. That's a lot.
You can use an infamy point to give +10.
Before that, Antioch wants to find what is probably the center of the ship, either the physical center or the engine room of the ship.
Engine room
Can I
doesn't
do
sound good, like a good idea, since it's probably going to be very busy.
Probably, but it will be, or the bridge of the ship could be work also, but that'd be probably the worst place.
Yeah.
As everybody will be there, everybody important.
Everybody.
Hang on, is that reference to one of the songs?
Antioch
is.
can do inside the Antioch can do the ritual inside the bathroom of the engine room. Yes. I'm sorry. I have this log has to come out in 9 hours, so yeah,
I have a
ate
crack
some
grenade to
bad
dispose of.
Yes, this is a crack. This is a crap grenade, and I wanted to
Crack
blow it inside of
grenade.
me. So
If it's going to be you alone, Antioch, you can transform into other people and stuff with your psychic abilities. You can attempt a stealth +20 check to go deeper towards the center
I mean,
of the ship.
I'm dressed. I still have the Proctor armor, and I still have the helmet on. I can even for 5 minutes have the face of the Proctor. I don't know if that's gonna be of much use anyway, since the helmet is on. If the parameters accepts, I want to travel to the engine room and find a secluded place. When I can be alone, undisturbed for 9 hours. Can be both. It can be the bathroom, but also can be some other small enclosure.
Make the stealth check.
So, stealth check for how much?
+20.
+20. So, I don't have stealth, I think. No, I don't. So it's nullify. It's just normal. Stealth is agility. Oh, and the agility is, yeah, I know. Is 35. I don't like this.
I
don't
believe
think
in
it's
you.
gonna work. I roll 30. I succeed. Hell yeah.
That is a success.
It is a success.
You manage to sleep past everybody, and more importantly, you can set up your ritualistic circle without anybody noticing. There are sounds of toilets flushing, but nobody notices. The bones
one will
hanging
ever
from
said
the
it.
ceiling. Nobody notices
I'm-
that you spit in the bottle of the hand soap. You go unnoticed.
I would be happy if I had to hide under the toilet in the middle of shit to do the ritual if nobody found out. I will be happy anyway.
You have to step onto the bowl so that someone that looks underneath the stall door doesn't see your legs.
Or they gonna beat my ass.
Yeah.
So I prepared the circle, some candles.
Sandalwood.
And I have bones. I put the bones inside the circle, and with the staff that I brought with me, but it was inside the box.
Mm-hmm.
I prepare to make the ritual that will take 9 hours. And I meditate to be able to keep concentrated and focused all that time. So, do you want me to roll
Yes.
right now?
Yes.
And roll for was it warp or was it demonology? Anyway, it's forbidden lore. It's the same.
Mm-hmm.
So it's -40, which with my whole modifiers that will get me 30 plus 59, 89 minus 40. It's 49. It's middle. I hope it works. Roll 49 or less, please. And I rolled a 6.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah, dude!
You can do it.
So I guess for the 9 hours, Antioch sits in this place, and he ushers words of a strange, ancient language that nobody else's know. It's not Portuguese. And he creates a small mini portal to the warp connected to the bones. And through that, the influence of chaos seeps into the ship slowly but surely. And for the next time, it probably will take a few years to see meaningful effects. The ship will become attuned to chaos, and its inhabitants and users also, as long as they stay there for long periods of time. Antioch.
So it means all we have to do is.
Stay there. Just stay there. Antioch unmakes the circle, takes out the candles, light. He leaves a bunch of the bones still in the small hole somewhere in the ship for it to work, but he will take with him like 3 or 4 bones with him to use in Melos Rex. And Antioch will join the others in the city.
As you leave the bathroom, you hear behind you.
What's coming here? What are you saying?
See you soon, Antioch.
What?
The ritual is complete.
I'm sorry, but I didn't understand what you said besides the name.
See you soon.
The secret is ignore them.
Interact with them. Interact with the demon, you monster.
See you soon. What the hell, dude? This is high school again. What is he going to do? Give me a paddle in the ass? God damn it.
It's gonna give you a reach round.
Antioch in his first years in QSOL, he in the first 4 or 5 times he heard demons talk with them. He of course was scared and worried, but after that they just got used to it. Yeah, gonna kill you, rip your flesh out, wear your skin, eat your heart out, or pluck your eyes and give it to the crows again and again and again and again and again. But
The conference is reaching its end. Anybody want to do... Well, it's dressed, it has enough time to do more stuff.
Is the ship Checking around the gunnery decks, does the ship have any exterminatus grade weapons? Just by asking.
Oh, you know they have.
It doesn't have planet destroying capabilities, but it does have orbital bombardment capabilities.
Which is
So
pretty much the
spin
same.
busters rather than planet busters.
Yeah.
If you can,
It-
if you can raise a hive city with those with that, it counts as exterminatus anyway.
Yeah,
Not
sort of.
Death Star. It's not Death Star level of weaponry, but still ruins your life,
Yeah.
your day.
It's not virus bombs. It's not a mega laser that will explode the planet. It is shells fired from its macro batteries that enter the atmosphere at low speed so they don't disintegrate by the friction. And then they accelerate and blow up safely on the planet's surface. Because regular macro batteries wouldn't have shells for these situations. Their ammo, their salvos would just disintegrate in the atmosphere.
Drash will, once he has that information, Drash will also go check, go and look over the assets that the Inquisitor has. Like does she have a personal Astro-Militarum regiment, or what sort of psychic coven she has, or what sort of things she carries around with her on her ship.
She's got a few members of Sisters of Battle for sanctifying whatever needs sanctification. She has an elite regiment of stormtroopers mainly, rather than a run-of-the-mill Astro Militarum regiment. For these purposes, she appears to have a penal battalion kept on the ship. A few hundred people. And, a few vehicles that allow her troops to deploy rapidly and in difficult terrains. She doesn't have artillery, as much artillery as any other Imperial regiment would have. Psychers. She does have astropaths on board, of course. She also has navigators. Make a scrutiny check with -10.
Dice for this. There we go. Reroll.
4.
That is a success.
Yes. She does have a quote unquote combat psyker who wields a force sword, and they have been observed to hover in meditation. So, telekinesis, definitely. And probably another technique. Well, I don't know. What is it? Forbidden lore psychers? Probably. Forbidden lore.
I'd like to apologise, Para, but I got off
Yeah,
for now.
we'll be finishing up here, and we're gonna be
Oh, in which case,
hopping.
if we're nearly done,
Yeah,
sorry, sorry.
One, I have one last question. Does the Inquisitor has any information about the other psyker that is in Melothrax?
Definitely, yeah.
Would you
Trash, you
consider him
can either make mutants. Oh, there is Forbidden Lore Psychers,
What
yeah,
about mutants?
if you have it.
I will try, but
Mhm.
I don't have those skills. Reroll. Fail.
Yeah, you cannot tell any more information. You only see them having their legs crossed, hovering above the ground, 5 feet of the ground, 3 feet of the ground, in a meditative stance, with a sword hovering around them, orbiting them.
Okay. Trash will go glad handing, making introductions and making himself and by extension an Antioch known as a known quantity who's involved in the politics of Malthrex.
Mhm.
And he'll as a last thing he will try to request the Inquisitor's private Vox codes in case they need to in case they need to get in touch with her.
Make a charm with minus 20.
Charm. Reroll. Fail.
The Psyker isn't willing to have a conversation with you. You are interrupting his meditation.
Okay. I will say that he would pass by the Psychers and would have gone glad handing with the rest of the crew, just making himself known, and I will accept that same
Yeah. The Psyker's
that same role
acolytes.
outcome with
Yeah.
regular crew members instead of as Psychers, because
It-
he's gonna stay away from that.
Yeah, it would be the same. They don't want people approaching. They are not willing to let go information so easily without being either assigned to do so, ordered to, yeah. They would probably hesitate to give it to other inquisitors, let alone the bodyguard of a cartographer working for a house that is accused of financial scandals. And so, hours pass. Another day in Melothrax starts. Of course,
case-
deep in this void ship, there is only manufactured unnatural light. Oil lamps, candles, light bulbs. Antioch returns, having completed his ritual. You see your comrades bearing crates of ammunition and weapons. And Dras appears at the hangar, also loitering around, investigating, keeping a low profile, and looking a lot better with a cooler, holding a cooler.
Hang on. Quick question.
Yeah.
Would I be able to maybe at the start of next session
Hmm?
just give myself what's it called? Oh yeah, mutations, because I didn't know I could do them during character creation.
Okay, yes. We will resolve them at the start of our next. And this is the end of our today's session. Thank you everybody for joining. Thanks everybody for watching. Be seeing you.